As you can see, I have 6 project bags that I've made myself, and they all have lining inside. However, I sewed in the lining only for 2 of them, and only after I filmed my husband sewing it in for me. Because every time I needed the lining, I had to ask my husband. I'm not a seamstress. This art of sewing sometimes looks quite complicated, and I never knew how to place the zip on the fabric this way, that side. That has been a mystery for me. I watched other videos on YouTube and still found it challenging. So I filmed my husband, and every time I need to sew in the lining, I watched those short video clips and I know what to do. So I thought, if I understand, I'm not good at sewing, you can understand that as well. So I hope you will find this very simple tutorial easy and useful. Let's watch. Step 1. You have to fold the fabric so that the right sides are facing each other, and you have to fold the top like this and sew both sides. You can also make a U-turn and do the zigzag stitching to prevent fabric from fraying. Now do exactly the same with the other side. Step 2. Now we will work with the bottom of the bag. You have to put it so that the bottom line is on top, and you have to sew off the triangles to make the bottom of the bag. Step 3. You take the zip, open it up, and put it the way that its right side is facing the desk. And put one side of your bag on one side of the zip, like so. You can use pins to secure the fabric to the zipper and sew it with a sewing machine. Step 4. Let's sew in the other side of the zipper. For this, you put the bag on the desk, put the zip on top of the fabric, align it nicely so it starts exactly at the same point. I would advise to pin the zip with the needles or some pins so it doesn't slide off, and then start sewing. At some point of the sewing, you will have to put the slider of the zipper through the head of the sliding machine because it gets in the way and you can't sew a straight line. Be very careful and slowly pull it out. When your inner lining is ready, you put it inside the bag, and I use different needles and pins to secure it so it doesn't move anywhere, and it's easy for you to sew. And then you start sewing, and you see this is the fabric from the zip, so I go into it, but I don't go through here, so I don't want any stitches to be seen here, so I just attach it to the side of the zip. And then I go a bit back into another stitch, skip one, okay. I make sure that the edge nicely touches the zip. Okay, then go one, so it's here, so I go one back and dive under the middle stitch and come out into 1, 2, 3, third. Okay, then again I'm here, so I go one back, it's not very easy because this zipper side sometimes can be very, very thick and sturdy. It's not easy to go into it. So, and slowly, and trying to make it as neat as possible. See, I didn't go right into the stitch. I go around all perimeter of the bag. And in this way, your bag will be done. Happy sewing!